We've just had some huge info on the next update to Halo Infinite, including a sneak peek at some of the new armor, the brand new weapon, the MA5K, the 7 new maps that will be coming to matchmaking, and the classic Halo playlist. We've of course got quite a lot to talk about today, so I'm not going to waste any more of your time. Let's jump straight in. So first things first, let's talk about the Great Journey playlist and the brand new maps that will be coming along with it. So, similarly to when we had the Halo 3 Refueled one back last year, Great Journey will provide us with a new throwback event, but this time it's going to have much more classic gameplay too, as there'll be no sprint, no clamber, increased jump height, and friendly player collision. In the playlist, you'll be playing a mix of Slayer, Oddball, CTF, and King of the Hill. And there will be several community-made remakes that you can play on. First of all, we have Ascension, Turf, Lockout, Warlock, Midship, Sanctuary, and Beaver Creek. Now these remakes look absolutely incredible. I can't wait to try the Lockout one, especially with the sort of mossy, overgrown look. Alongside that, the Midship remake Inquisitor will also be coming to Ranked alongside another map being Fortress. So there will be plenty of new maps to play with this update, almost all of which, with the exception of Fortress, being classic maps that players will recognise, a lot of which also being fan favourites, and you'll have an entirely new way to play them, or I guess rather an old way to play them thanks to this throwback playlist. But of course there's more than just that, as we're also getting a new PvE playlist, this being third person Firefight. Overall, this is exactly what it says on the tin. You'll be playing Firefight, Fiesta Fight, Gruntpocalypse, but this time in an entirely new perspective as you can play it in third person, which in my opinion is pretty exciting. I know a lot of people are against the idea of being able to play Halo in third person, and a lot of people, when this was revealed, immediately compared it to Fortnite, which is insane, as if Fortnite invented third person games. Despite that though, I'm excited to try out both of these new playlists. And luckily the fun does not stop there, as we've had our first look at what is potentially Infinite's first weapon since the Bandit Rifle, the MA5K. On the Steam page right now, you can see the new event banner, which does show off some new armor, and we'll get to that soon enough. But the main thing that most people have obviously drawn attention to is one of the weapons in one of these Spartans' hands. This is of course not the Battle Rifle, nor is it the AR. This is the MA5K, which you might recognize from the Ghosts of Onyx book cover, and if you've been around the Halo scene for long enough, chances are this is something you've heard of. Now, the potential of this gun being added was leaked a little while ago, and of course I've stopped really talking about leaks outside of the occasional cosmetic here and there, as quite frankly I don't really like leaks. Hence the reason I've not spoke about this or any of the other weapon leaks. However, with us now getting a glimpse of this, it seems like the probability of this being an entirely new weapon as opposed to a weapon model is becoming extremely likely. If this is a new gun, it will likely function in a similar way to either an AR or an SMG. Now, if it is an SMG, I will find that just a little bit funny, as you would think with a Halo 2 event, if they're going to add an SMG type weapon, you'd assume they'd just bring back the SMG. However, I'm not one to complain. I've wanted new sandbox items for a long time, and if this is a new sandbox edition, then I'm okay with whatever sandbox role it will fill. But let's talk about that armor, shall we? First of all, we have the entirely new set on the front, which is very clearly Elite inspired and might actually be based on the shipmaster himself, Artes Vadum. There is probably a pretty high chance I pronounced that one wrong, but you know exactly who I mean, and this armor does look pretty cool. I know a lot of people are getting pretty sick of the Elite or Banished or Covenant inspired armors that have been releasing in Infinite. However, I definitely think this one is an exception, especially when you look at like the chest armor and shoulder pads too. The quality here definitely feels like a huge improvement, and that armor coating is really nice. Now, presumably with this being a promo piece, this will likely be available in the next Operation Pass. I don't know whether or not the coating would be the purchase bonus for this. That wouldn't necessarily surprise me. I am hoping it's a weapon model, because outside of the exception of the Halloween event, the last couple have been weapon models, so it would be cool if this event carries on that trend. But I'm also not opposed to that really nice Elite armor being free. Alongside that though, the Spartan next to him appears to be using some of the cosmetics from the original Tactical Ops event, including the Mark V Zeta helmet and the Scorpion Punch armor coating, which probably implies that these cosmetics will be coming with this Operations Exchange update. And I know both that helmet and that coating are items that people have been waiting to arrive in the exchange for quite a long time. I am hoping there'll also be some additional new items there too. The only new thing on the exchange with the most recent update, Halloween, was just a weapon coating, and that did also cost 30,000 spawn points, which felt a bit steep, but hopefully we see some pretty cool new free stuff added to there. And I am curious what other sets of armor will additionally be releasing with this update. I wouldn't be surprised if we get some more elite themed stuff, especially with the event of course being called Great Journey. It would be really nice if we got something akin to Helioscroll, maybe some Arbiter themed armor, since I do find it kind of funny that we've had multiple sets of elite themed armor, yet the most iconic set of elite themed Spartan armor has not yet made its way into Halo Infinite. Regardless though, Great Journey is shaping up to be quite a nice update with the possibility of a new sandbox item, the third person mode, the throwback playlist, and some pretty cool new armor. But let me know down below what your thoughts are on this update. Are you looking forward to it? Are you going to be checking it out day one? Thank you all for watching, and I will catch you all in the next one.